Hello my lovely wolf pack. I'm back with yet another video. I decided to do another creepy video. I'm gonna do a vlog soon. But yeah. Today's video we're gonna be talking about the insane ways the earth could end. Before this video, remember to like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on everything, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Follow me on everything, and links in the description for my last video. Yeah. I also noticed that some of y'all are not subscribed to my channel, so if you could, that would be amazing. And so yeah, roll the intro. So, this is gonna be interesting. Now a lot of you might be thinking, like, what the hell, the world could end, but how fucking much is it? So, let's just get on to the video. First off, I want to say, the obvious would be global warming. That is the obvious answer, because it is destroying our air, our ozone layer. It is just completely, especially because we're taking out a lot of the trees, which kills animals. And there are certain animals and bugs and insects we need to survive, like bees. But anyways, that is a man-made contraption of death for the earth. So, I'm going to think of another way the earth can end that's not man-made. Black holes. I've been learning a lot about string theory, which includes black holes and a bunch of shit, which we'll do in a different video. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk to you about black holes. So, if you don't know what a black hole is because you're uncultured, a black hole is a phenomena. A black hole is basically something in space that previously people thought nothing could escape. But there was actually a scientist. What's his name? I forgot what the fuck his name is. He was a very, very, very intelligent person. He was the most brilliant physicist I've ever seen. And one day, he was viewing black holes with this very big telescope that was connected to a screen, and they zoomed into a black hole with a spaceship-like object flying out of it with no problem. So, Stephen Hawking, that's his name, Stephen Hawking. So after seeing that, he reevaluated his thing. But that doesn't mean they're not dangerous, because they are very dangerous. No one knows what's inside a black hole, but what we do know is that they have inside a black hole is a singularity, which basically means the gravity is so strong that they're gonna crush you. Basically, they can crush a planet to the size of a grain of sand. Yes. So if the Earth would get sucked into that, we are screwed. We're just screwed. Luckily, we'll all be dead before we get crushed to death, so that's an upside. But moving on away from black holes, you guessed it, solar flare. A solar flare is a beam of energy coming from the sun. There have been solar flares before, but solar flares usually just don't hit the Earth. Usually they get close to the Earth, but really they don't really hit it. And if a solar flare hits the Earth, it will take away the ozone layer, which means that we will basically be fried chicken at that point. But luckily for us, yet again, a beam of light will hit, it'll be a blinding light, and we probably won't feel anything. So, it's still scary nonetheless, though. Moving on from that, disease. So, any disease could be dangerous. Hell, the world's ended multiple times because of diseases in the past. But these particular diseases I'm going to talk about, we don't have vaccines for. These are ancient diseases frozen in ice that might one day be released because of the polar ice caps melting, which connects to global warming, but we're getting away from that. But yeah, that's one of the diseases I want to talk about. There's that. Also, I want to talk about what's this? What is it called? The geyser. Shit. I have a lot of blanking going on here. The geyser. Shit. Well, there's a geyser somewhere, and this particular geyser, a lot of people go see because, oh, it's so cool, it's just awesome and shit. Well, what they don't know is that it's on top of a super volcano, and that thing explodes every 400,000 years, and the last time it exploded was 460,000 years ago, which means we are 60,000 years overdue. Scientists say it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. It could be tomorrow or 100 years, we don't know. But they've actually made simulations and movies based on what would happen. And the explosion is so big that nobody knows. Yellowstone National Park, by the way, yeah. But the explosion is so big that half the U.S. will be gone. Yeah, half the U.S. And it's not just because of the lava. It's the lava, the energy force from that explosion, and then after all that, the cloud of ash. Now, anywhere close enough to California, New York, they should be fine. That's not the problem. But the further away from New York and California you are, the closer you'll be to dying. Now, other countries such as France, Canada, and the UK have agreed with the US to house other people with houses until it's all fixed up. And I know technically that's not the end of the world, but I'm still putting on here because it's still creepy and scary nonetheless. And a lot of people will die from it, so it kinda is the end of the world, at least for us, because I live in the US. So, what are we gonna do? I don't know. So, another thing that the world could end, artificial intelligence. A lot of people, apparently, they're like, oh, I'm just gonna not worry about that, but honestly, it could be a thing. They have made tons of AI robots, and a lot of them have said some creepy things, especially one on TV, and it's really creepy. And they've had some videos of Alexa and the Google thing talking to each other, and yeah, it really could destroy us, or it could not. But either way, it's scary nonetheless. So another way the world could end, World War III. Yeah. Now, how bad could World War III go? Well, what you don't know is that we have all these new types of weapons. If you thought World War II was bad, imagine what the Nazis could do now. Imagine if Hitler and the Nazis and all that shit that died a long time ago never died. Imagine what they could do with the weapons we have now. They're literally making satellites that can shoot down lasers and shit. If they had it that back then, they probably would have won the war. So imagine World War III with better nukes, better guns, better weapons in general. And I'm not kidding. That could happen. And it could be years of destruction. And I'm not joking. I'm 100% serious. That's bad. So yes, now this next suggestion of how the world could end is kind of debatable, and it is very, 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 very highly topicked. Zombie apocalypse. Now, me personally, I honestly think that the human body is still a mystery. There's a lot of things we don't know about the human body, and the zombies I'm talking about specifically are from a virus and or parasite. And they actually have parasites that turn animals into zombies. I am not kidding. But what you also don't know is that when someone's a zombie, they literally they literally don't have their whole brain come back, just the brain stem. And I don't know if they can breathe, but some lore says that they can smell you. Some people, I know they can see and hear you, but I don't know if they can smell you. But probably, yeah, probably. But I don't know. They don't really have intelligence, and that's just messed up. So that's another suggestion right there. Another suggestion, what could happen is that the male genome starts going away. Now, and that means that the whole Earth will be full of females. All the males will be gone, and that's that. Now, you might be saying, how is that bad? Well, think about it. To make a baby, male and a woman, unless all the females make some kind of device that they can take their DNA and make a baby or something, then they're screwed, because all the men will be dead, which means women can't reproduce, which means the population will go down, and then the human race will be extinct. So another thing I want to say is that the world could end because of time travel. You might be thinking, how is that bad? Well, we don't have the technology to time travel now, but in like 1,000 years, we will have the technology, which means people are doing it right now. And if you mess up one little thing, the world can just explode or not exist. It all depends on what you do. It's called the butterfly effect, and it's very real. It's called cause. It's also known as cause and effect. That's just part of it, anyways. So that is going to be the end of my video. I hope I worried you for the fate of humanity. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. Let me know if you can think of any more weird destruction and terrifying ways the world end, and I'll do it. I'll have it in my next video if I ever do this one again. So thank you guys for watching, and like I said, like, subscribe, follow me on everything, and check out all the links in the description for you guys. I have some more videos planned, so hopefully y'all will see them soon, and thanks for joining our pack, and goodbye.